Hey, Mike, great game for you guys. I mean, you always talk about getting rest after these quick turnarounds. Talk about that when you were shorthanded on bodies out there tonight.
Yeah, it was every once in a while, it seems that you're the underdog, and we were underdog in terms of numbers on the bench, and the guys rose to the occasion. And super, it's really fun to be a part of that. And the guys, they deserve a lot of credit. Played an intelligent game. They played hard when they had to, and got some big saves from Kivy, and we had some guys step up and score tonight. And so all those things are a positive for us. So we said after the game, this is probably one of those games when they're old, they'll talk about COVID and they'll talk about the fact they played and won a game with 9 forwards and 5 defensemen. So it was good. Good to be a part of.
Andrew, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Kind of to Jeff's point, just talk about how encouraging it was to see the team never give up, not only being shorthanded coming into the game, but to continue to be shorthanded after losing 2 more guys to begin the game.
Yeah. I think, one of the things, I mean, these guys are professionals, and they get to this level. One of the things they have is their competitiveness. And so they like to compete. And when you give them something that looks like it can't be done, they're going to prove you different. So this is one of those games, and they had a challenge in front of them. They were intelligent about the way they've been about it. Our penalty minutes were low. We, for the most part, made good line changes. And we were smart in certain situations about getting pucks in and out. So they met the challenge. They knew they were the underdogs, but there was a lot of smarts that went with that. Again, just fun to watch them play under these circumstances.
Right, I saw Dina next. Go ahead.
Hi, thanks for your time tonight. Could you just speak to the chemistry between Trey Fix-Wolansky and Tyler Sekera? They seem to have really come together the last few games, and even with Zach Zappy out, of course, they're still producing at a high level, it looks like.
Young Tyler is a really cerebral player that has a really good skill level, and he sees the game and he understands it. It opens up for him. And when you got a guy with some offensive flair like Fixie, he can find him, and they find each other out there. They see the game similar. They have similar skill sets, so they can find each other. And what ends up watching, we get to be the benefits of watching some pretty fine plays.
Hey, Elaine?
Last time we kind of talked about how the youth really needed to stand up and score and get points on the board. And guys like Connor McDonald are really driving plays this weekend and this week. Can you kind of speak to what some of these young guys are bringing to the table right now?
Well, they're getting their feet wet professionally. And, hopefully the first couple of games just seems like a buzzsaw. I mean, it's like they were shaking their heads, and now it's starting to slow down a little bit. You can see they're seeing the ice. They have a little bit more time and space in their head at any rate. We got Zach Jordan getting his first goal, and you got the young guys contributing, and then you got Galley scoring a goal, and those are fun to watch. So it was nice to get contributions from not only the young guys tonight, but some of the older guys as well. Mr. Lapp is no spring chicken either. So that was a good thing. We got it was spread out between the young guys and the old guys tonight, which was fun.
Last one here, back to Jeff Shadell.
Guys, I was impressed by the passing on your power play tonight. I know you only had 3 power play opportunities, but scored twice. Could you speak to that, your passing on that?
You want guys on that power play that have skill, can see the ice, and then there's a term we use, twig, take what is given. The defense is going to try to take something away from you, and you have to be able to see the ice and see what's given to you and then make that play. And that unit there did a nice job of doing that tonight, and took advantage of those power play opportunities.
Hey, Trey. First of all, congratulations on your 2 goals. Can you just kind of speak to the magic that you guys are finding on the power play, especially between you and Tyler Sekera?
Yeah, it's been great so far. I think everyone knows their jobs on the power play. Sicky's great in front of the net. Gerbs makes great plays with the puck, and fortunately, I've just been able to get open for shots and they've been able to find me.
All right, next, Elaine.
So with this short bench and going into a game in about a little over 12 hours, what is your guys' mindset to be able to just keep going against Rockford and maybe beat them again tomorrow?
Yeah, we can't think about our numbers. We just got to go home tonight, get a good meal, get a good rest, and be prepared for whatever they bring to the table tomorrow.
Jeff Shadell.
Trey, can you talk about the steady progress you guys have made since the first game of the season?
Yeah, I think just a lot more practice time. Just everybody kind of getting to know each other a little bit more. Obviously, there's a lot of new faces on the team this year, so it was going to take some time. But I think as the games and practices have gone on, we've done a great job in coming together and playing as a 5-man unit.
Great. Anything else for Trey? All right, thanks, Trey. Oh, we have one more here from Dina.
Okay.
Hey, Trey, so could you just kind of talk about the mindset change that you have to go through, losing Zach Dalby, who was your center, and now getting Nathan Gerby up? Is there anything different you have to do mentally for that?
I don't think so. I think at this level, you should be prepared to play with anybody in the lineup. So, you know, Gerbs is a great player and he's been in this league for a long time as well as the NHL. So he knows how to play. And same with Sicky. He's a great centerman and he's actually a natural centerman. So it was nice to get him playing his position tonight. And I thought we created a lot of chances and just got to play the same way tomorrow.
Hi, Zach. When people think of Nebraska, they don't typically think of a hockey team. What does it mean to you to be able to play so well today and be able to shed light onto the fact that non-traditional markets have teams that do well and produce good players?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you hit it on the head there. When people think of Nebraska, they think of the Cornhuskers and the football team. But I mean, throughout the past 5-10 years, UNO has really grown a good hockey program, and they've been putting out good players. And I mean, Jake Ensel for one, and we played against another one a couple weeks back, Ryan Jones on Rochester. I mean, it's a good spot there, and you know, I'm just happy to keep going here.
All right, next, Andrew.
Hi, Jordan. So tonight, obviously, you take that penalty, but you're able to turn a negative into a positive and come right out and just kind of get in possession and be able to score that goal. Can you kind of walk us through what that was coming out of the box?
You know, I mean, as I was coming out there, I saw we were they were going up the ice, and it ended up working out that Poles and I can't remember who else was out on the ice there, but stepped up, made a good play. And as I was coming out, Poles looked up and saw me and just made a really good pass, and I was able to walk in there. So it worked out well, and it just came down and took what was open.
Right, go ahead, Jeff.
Exactly. Now, how tired are you when you guys were so shorthanded, 9 forwards and 5 defensemen? You must be pretty exhausted.
Actually, we were just talking about that, laughing before I came in here. But you know, with only having 9 guys, yeah, it's tough, and yeah, we're a little low man. But when you're out there and you're able to get into a rhythm like that, everybody's going, everybody's chipping in, and you know, it might be a little bit gruesome tomorrow, or not gruesome, but a little tiring tomorrow with playing so quick back to back. But I think we're going to be able to battle through it and just keep playing for each other out there. I think that was the main thing there that helped us.
Great, last one here to Elaine.
So you've played with like 4 or 5 games now. What are the differences that you've seen in college and the AHL, and how are you using some of that to your benefit?
You know, I think obviously in the AHL, there's a lot more skill and throughout top to bottom throughout each team's lineup. But I think the main thing is the guys are so smart with the puck at this level that it's not always just go, go, go. So it's kind of realizing when you need to be going 110% top speed into stuff, and then figuring out also when to read things. And that's kind of been one of the biggest things that I've been trying to figure out as the season has progressed.